Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can protect files and directories on a Parrot OS device. So this is the Parrot OS device, and we'll be using a tool called VeraCrypt to do the encryption or protection of these files and directories. So we'll need to download and then install VeraCrypt. I'm going to open a browser here, and then we'll need to navigate to the site. I'll do VeraCrypt download. We need to go to this site here. Then there's different options based on the OS you're running. Since we're going to be running, or since we're going to be installing this on a Linux distro, we need to go with these options here. I'm just going to go with this generic installer. So I'm just going to use the generic installer here for VeraCrypt. I'm going to click this file to download it, and then we'll extract it. So just click save. And it should download. It's done. I'm gonna open the terminal and navigate to the downloads folder. So this is what we just downloaded. As you can see, this is a tar file that's also compressed. So this is a compressed tar file. Let's go ahead and extract the file. We'll use the command tar -xjf VeraCrypt, do ls here. So this is what we get from that tar file. So this is the extracted files here. Okay, so we need to go ahead and run the installer, which is going to be this one here. That's going to do the setup for us. So we'll do, let me clear this, ls-l. We'll do sudo, and then we'll just copy this here. Copy and paste. Enter. Put in our password. And then click install VeraCrypt. Accept. Okay. Okay. Press enter. Let's clear this. We'll say which VeraCrypt. Okay, so it's installed. We can say VeraCrypt version, and it tells us the version here. It's 1.26.24. Click OK. Okay, now that we have VeraCrypt installed, we can go ahead and see how we can use it to encrypt and protect our files and directories. You can open it from here. You can say VeraCrypt. Just type VeraCrypt and it should open it. This is the tool. I'm gonna exit. You can also search for it. So you click on menu here and search for VeraCrypt. And there it is. The next thing we need to do is to create a volume. So this is the file or directory that's gonna hold any of the protected content. Now we'll click on create volume. Now we have two choices. You can create an encrypted file container, or you can encrypt hard drives, external hard drives or internal hard drives using this option. We're not using this option. We're just creating a container here. So we'll go with the first option, click next. We'll use the standard volume. Next, we need to select where we want to save this file. Select file. Here you need to give it a name. So give the container a name. I'll call it VeraCrypt test. Then just choose the location where you want to save it. I'm gonna put mine, I just put mine in the documents here. Click save. Now here it's gonna give you more details about the container or what a container is. Okay, next. Here you'll need to choose the encryption algorithm. There's quite a few here. So the default one should be good enough. It's FIPS approved. We'll go with this one, AES. For the hashing algorithm, we have the default is SHA-512, which is good enough also. So these two are strong enough. We'll go with that. Next, you need to choose the volume size. It tells you the amount of space that's available, just choose the size of your volume that you want to use to protect files with. So I'm just gonna do 200 here, since this is just a test. Next. Here you will have to put in a password. Now this is how you protect this container. You'll need to put in a strong password that's not easily guessed. So let's go ahead and put in a strong password here. Okay, you can display your password if you want to. So it just makes suggestions on the kind of password you should use. It says here it's recommended to have at least 20 characters, and then you just want to have letters, special characters, lowercase, uppercase, numbers, and so on. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your password. That way you have a strong password. Click next. Now if your password is not long enough or strong enough, it's just going to warn you here. If you're satisfied with your password, you can click yes. Here you need to choose the file system type. Now the default one here should work. It's good enough based on where you're gonna be opening or where you're gonna be using this container. Just select whatever that's suitable for your application. I'm just using the default here is good enough. Okay, click next. Now here you can move your mouse around to generate some randomness as it encrypts the container. So it tells you the longer you move it, the better. So just move it to increase the strength of your encryption. Okay, just create some randomness. You can keep doing this until it gets to the end. Okay, once you're satisfied, you can just click format. And it's just gonna give you a message here saying that the VeraCrypt volume has been successfully created. Click OK. So it says the volume is ready for use. Now we can exit. Now we have our volume. We can check here. We know we put it in the documents. This is the volume. So at this moment, if I try to open it, it's just gonna say that it's not able to display. You can't really open it. So we have to mount it using VeraCrypt in order to view the contents of it. So I'm just gonna click OK. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna open the terminal. I'm gonna create some test directories here. So I'm gonna create a test directory and a file just for testing. So we'll move this to the container we just created. I'm gonna say let's do ls. I'm gonna cd to documents. So this is our container here. Let me create a directory. I'll say dir test dir1. And I'll create a file here. Okay, now that we have these two, I'm gonna go back in here. Now, like I said, we need to mount this in order to view or to place contents inside of it. The first thing you want to do is select file, and then navigate to where your container is. We have ours in documents. This is it right here. Select it, click open. It should show here. Now to mount it, you need to select a slot here. Select slot 1 and then mount. You have to put in the password. So this is your protection again. So go ahead and use the password that you used when you created this volume. Okay, it's asking for the admin password as well. Okay, now it's mounted and it's showing here. To open it, just double click on this and now it's showing. So right now we don't have any contents inside of it, and it's also showing under devices. You can open this again, go to documents. I'm just gonna copy this, paste, copy and paste. Let's clear this. Actually, let me delete this also. Now the contents are inside our container. So now we have our files protected, like I said. So every time you need to do anything with your directory or this file, you'll need to mount this volume in order to access these two. And once you're done working on them, you'll need to unmount. Right now, since it's mounted, I can always access using this option here. So once you're done working with these two, you'll need to unmount, and then once you unmount, you'll see that this will go away. It will no longer show under devices. So select it and click unmount, and it's gone. So that's all for this video. That's how you can protect your files and directories on Parrot OS using encryption, and the tool we used in our case is VeraCrypt. So I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.